Good morning dear student. Last class we discussed about the chapter heat. On that time we discussed about temperature, thermometer and normal human body temperature, that is 37 degrees Celsius, and two types of thermometer, that is clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. These all things we learned in the last class. Okay, today we are going to learn about the topic, that is a transfer of heat. Transfer of heat. Let us discuss with one example. So, you might observe that when you are putting one frying pan into the stove, because with the help of this flame, it may automatically heat up. Okay, so when you are frying chicken or fish, you already observed this frying pan get hot, isn't it? And when you remove from the particular flame, you can see that, you can feel that automatically the temperature will lose, isn't it? So that is the transfer of heat. That is the transfer of heat. So that process is to be termed as a conduction. The transfer of heat is to be mentioned in one term, that is a conduction. So let me learn about what you meant by conduction. So the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object, that is the conduction. Once again, the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object, that should be termed as a conduction. I think all of you understood about transfer of heat and conduction. Conduction is very important point. Next, we are learning about different types of materials. One is conductors and another one is insulators. So what do you mean by conductors? Conductors means the materials which allow heat to pass through them are called conductors. The materials which allow the heat to pass through them are called conductors. You already know that all metals are good conductors. All metals are good conductors. Examples are aluminium, copper and iron. The examples for conductors are aluminium, copper and iron. These are the good conductors. So you already know that in the electric wire, mainly we are using copper, and the transfer of you already in big lines related to this electricity, mainly we are using this aluminium. Okay, so conductors means the materials which allow heat to pass through them are called conductors. Examples are aluminium, copper and iron. Next we are learning about insulators. So what do you mean by insulators? The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them are called insulators. We can say that is a poor conductors. When we take the case of plastic and wood, that is a bad conductor. It may not allow heat or electricity to pass through them. So you already know with one example that one person got shocked. That time you are beating with this wooden means material. You have to use only wooden material to remove from the particular shock. So why we are using this wood is that the wood is a bad conductor of electricity. That is why we are using wood. Okay. And next, water and air. These water and air are also poor conductor of electricity. From the air, there may be no transferring of heat, and from the water too also. So more things you can learn in the higher class too. So in the atmosphere, you already know that lot of gases are to be present, isn't it? So I will give you some examples, that is oxygen, hydrogen, helium and argon, krypton, xenon. These all gases are to be present in the atmosphere, and you already know that almost 21% of oxygen gas is to be present in the atmosphere, and 78% of nitrogen gas is also present in the atmosphere. Okay, so when we take the case of oxygen gas, it may help for the burning process. This oxygen gas help for the burning process. Without oxygen, burning could not be happen. Okay, so you already know that this nitrogen, that is 78% of nitrogen gas is to be present in the atmosphere, and other gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, argon, these also are to be in the form 0.03% of gases are these are present in the atmosphere. So you have to learn the main point that oxygen is helping for the burning process. So I think all of you understood whatever things we taught today. So thank you. Have a great day.